So everybody, it's Aman here. Welcome back to another one of my videos. Hope you guys are having a great day. This is going to be a new ideas / playlist, some video series of mine. It's going to be very cool. This means a lot to me in a way. This is very cynical to how I like to debate, craft things together, and show off my opinion. Again, I hope you guys will enjoy. So I'm going to get into it. So as you see by the title, this is going to be a tier list of the Overwatch characters lore-wise. So I see here, and this is my first time doing a tier list, obviously, on the channel and just in general. So I'm going to have to get used to this. So Overwatch characters in-game. I could do a tier list with a bunch of different characters outside from it, but I don't necessarily want to. And obviously these are the main characters, so I don't really think I need to focus on that too much. But if I was to, I can just include my own phrase of where I would put them here, because obviously I'm taking consideration where I would put them and presenting it to you as obviously as that is. You feel me? I'm not messing up on this intro since this is actually the third time me trying it because I am kind of tired and other things. But still, I will be putting that together, and I'm said perceiving, not perceiving, because it's not a fucking word. But here are the role lists for all the characters. I'm trying to slide over on my phone because this is a little bit weird. So bottom tier list is shit. Second is okay. Third, decent. Then second from that is good. And the final one is great. Hope you guys will enjoy. Like I said before, give me 1 second. First time. I don't think I'm spazzing what I'm going to be saying, you know. Right, first character we have is McCree. McCree is a high character. I don't think he's the best. I think he's high, you know. It's cool. And you got Brigitte. I think Brigitte is a good character. Okay, this glitch, that's not where I wanted to put her. Will this go up? Okay, no. So I need to get used to this, but obviously I'm working with it, obviously. Does that make any sense? I'm obviously working with it. Yeah. I mean, this ain't obviously in between that term of how you would say it is a little bit weird, but I mean, I'm still saying it from the aspect, so you guys already know what I mean. Brigitte is pretty cool. I like her. I like her being the daughter. Torbjorn, the aspect of her having more of a daughter relationship around her is cool because you could put into the aspect of Torbjorn not caring about his daughter as much as he cares for his machines. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but I do think Torbjorn is obsessed with chronologically establishing his machinery into the next choreography set of war, or mainly to handle setment for this people. Like, it's a hard way to explain it in a way that I'm not going to mess it up when I say this, because I'm not going to have a tongue stroke at the same time evaluating it in my brain. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you guys get, I mean, in general, I'm able to talk properly and I know what I'm going to say, right? But pretty much I feel like Torbjorn, in a lot of ways, when he thinks about his creations, does not evaluate them to the main circumstance or proper, I guess, I feel for people. Because when it comes to his machinery, he cares for them as their friends, allies, and even as his children. And I understand, you can love something you create when you put a lot of hard work into it. And with Torbjorn's technology size, craftsmanship of terminology of segments for what he's doing it for, he would be very proud. Anybody would. But it also can be a debatable sense where he takes his creations and is pondering to the aspect that they can provide him with more joy and excitement on just cram setting something that causes destruction of something that you would want it to be. So pretty much taking the greed of creation and the popularity it could possibly get him to do that. I'm not saying that's necessarily what Torbjorn is going for, but that is something to think about. Next is Hanzo. I think Hanzo is a very cool character. Let me just scroll up. He's at this point. This is just weird. I think he's good, you know? And Brigitte doesn't go into good. That's because I think she's kind of cute, but he cute, you feel me? Hanzo's cool. With the aspect of him trying to be an anti-hero to an extent of the mindset and delusional sense that he had in the past. I like that. His relationship with Genji is pretty dope. Junkrat. I'm sorry, but you're okay. I don't really like you. You're just there. The Joker aspect is fine, and I think him having a Mad Max feel is fine, but just is weird. With Bastion, you're decent. No offense, your character is just kind of bland. I mean, decent, obviously. because obviously I'm trying to make this all go up and set it right. You guys get me. I mean, I don't really know what I'm talking about at this point. Like, obviously, I already know I'm gonna do it. I'm just pointing that out. Hold on. Just got alert on my computer. Gives us an email. Never mind. Thought it was something important because most of the time I don't get alerts on my computer that much. I get alerts on my phone and other devices, obviously, but just checking out. Hold up. Okay, it's confidential things. Okay, but like I was saying with Bastion is very cool to me. I like the aspect of, I guess in a way you could say, this full-on robot, because obviously he is one, but I'm saying he doesn't have the aspect of a robot with terminological abilities that are basically assimilated to aspects of destruction, even though he has aspects to that, but I don't necessarily mean that he's symbolic and has a humanoid feel. I mean more the emotions that prosper between just some technological dissensions of, I guess, sound. Like, it's hard how you would just design that. It seems like it's just frequent aspects of his personality being constructed into movement, some sign language, and noises, and I like that because as a full-on machine. But does that make sense? Okay, I don't know why, but I just feel off. And I'm saying it right either way, so I'm happy. But for you guys don't get what I mean, because I'm saying this all right, is that with Bastion, the aspect of personality being put into all that is very creative and unique. As a full-on machine, he cannot actually show all of that in the aspect you would want us to have it. You feel me? But at the same time, to most of us, and gravitate to that factor would get it. I think anybody can, and people will. But I'm saying that when it comes to how robot characters mostly act, I feel like that's unique because I've never fully seen that before. And when it comes to just the universe of Overwatch, I think it's really cool. The comics are cool, and Bastion is he's not the best character. He's unique. The state and matter of his character is kind of bland, but it's not super bland. It's alright, but it's not super bad, you know. It's kind of just flimsy adjustment of him not becoming destructive force that the Omnic Bastions were created for, and wants to turn into Bastion, not in a way could be a hero, but more somebody that has some great gravity of peace, being able to establish that and deteriorate that to something else. So that's what I like. Next is Baptiste. Again, just gonna move him on the spot and push him up. I think he is a good character. I like him trying to punish the sins of working for Talon. I think he's cool. I think he's very interesting, and everything that gravitates to him to having a redemption arc is very cool. More stuff could be established with him. I still think he's cool and all that. Give me 1 second. Let me drink some water. I'm saying all this right. Yeah, I'm good. I don't know. Did you just wake up? Okay, let's drink some water. Right. Next is Wrecking Ball. You're fucking shit. Let me just go on a tangent real quick. I don't like your design. Your concept is stupid. Those Matchbox. You bring nothing to the table. You're boring. You're not interesting. You literally are just one-sided in a mesh of bullshit. Like, you literally just come out of nowhere for no reason. Like, I feel like there's no character arc or stipulation of true presency in this character. Like, if you guys don't know what I mean, because I'm not actually having, like, a tongue twist, like I said before, different scenarios. But in case you don't, I'm just trying to make this clear because everybody can understand what I'm saying, because I know I talk fast sometimes, is that this dude Wrecking Ball, his motives are not very cynical to anything. I think some of the aspects of his character is kind of sweet, I'm not gonna lie, but I think he's bad because when your name sounds stupid, your name reminds me of something that's cringy as hell. I don't think of you as very smart or cute, creative, unique. You're not anything. I mean, this stuff goes hand in hand with each other, but it's still the truth. There is no patent greatness with you. You're bland. You're bad. I just don't like you. And Hammond is a better name than Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball doesn't give me any excitement. There's nothing about that. Like, I know half of these names for these characters are very bland, or they're just the real names because they're not trying to give these characters very cool and sporadic names, and that's fine. I'm not saying you have to, but wrecking ball just seems stupid. Okay, so I'm round and I spin like a wrecking ball, and because my fucking ship slash holster for how I got off the moon is the wrecking ball, just that's stupid as hell. It's bad. Next, we got the boy Reinhardt. Okay, is that coming up? Out of this glitch? No. Okay, that's good. Okay, so is it coming off? This is good. Okay, it's good. Try to make sure that's good because I can put it in two different spots. But I'm just gonna move it up, but I can move it right there, right? Nope, it's not going up because I was blocking it. I think Reinhardt is a great character. Obviously, I love the storyline. It's one of my mains. Love the glory and Volder type of feel. If I'm saying the second part right, because I know what I'm saying there. Because like Valor and then the essential Volder point. Like I don't know what that word necessarily means, but I kind of hear it. Like I know people say valor, but somebody say like voter. I don't know what that means, so I'm not necessarily messing up here. But if I had to use another word to describe this, the valor, glory, and honorary in a way, obviously he's a knight, but I would say more perceptive general that kind of has aspects that more linear on the compassionate side. Because being a general, you got to take in a lot of stuff. I feel like Reinhardt as a teammate is able to concentrate on everything and make something more graduated to fulfilling matters. He's able to make it be something that obviously is serious, but he can make it be very cool, exciting, and successful. His personality and aspects are very cool with that. And I love the entire courageous warrior spirit aspect. He seems like a Saiyan, but if a Saiyan was a lot more calmer. He seems like Turbo, but if he actually fought, it had more of the sporadic feel of personality and just broader extent of fighting. I just really like that aspect, and when I charge in this Reinhardt full like Thor and shit, I like that. Next is Roadhog. You're okay to me. You're bland. I don't really have anything to say about you. I like you. No homo. You're cool. I like your design a little bit. You're just fat. It's nothing really about you. Widowmaker. I know I'm gonna get hate for this. I don't care. You're okay to me. Now she's a good okay. I would say that she oversteps all of these characters though. McCree, get your fucking pedophile looking ass out of here. Thank you. Just glitch for a second, or that's maybe just the way to let's go. But at the same time, a lot more stuff can be discovered about Widowmaker. I think she's cool. I think she's hot. Yeah, it's there. The interesting and talent. I like the Deadshot vibes from her. And we got Diva. Diva is a good character. Just gonna scroll up. There you go. He's cool. I like the female Iron Man vibe. A gamer superhero. Interesting, cool. If she was a teenager, I would like her a lot more. I'm not saying her being an adult is bad, but her being a teenager will go into the more assolidated aspects of being more, I guess, courageous and exciteful in battle, because obviously in game, we're playing a video game, and her being a teenager, we get into the aspect and generosity of fulfilling the dream of most people that play Overwatch that are teenagers, but like the lore and get into the feel of being a hero, but at the same time being a teenager. Because I would say in most aspects, most people play Overwatch are teenagers or young adults. But even in that case, she's not bad. I think she's cool. She's dope. She's kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? Her sure kind of threw me off with a lot of stuff. It makes sense because in reality, she would have to take all that shit seriously. And she has a joking personality, but she is very filled on stuff. And the competitiveness, like, did I say that right? Competitiveness? I don't even know what I just said. I feel like I just had a huge ass tongue twist. Competitiveness. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that. It just sounded very weird. In case I did it, I said competitiveness. But even still, it still goes hand in hand. The competitiveness and very cultural aspects of dignity and pride that is a very frequent aspect of her character, but also can be solidified in very, I guess, meaningful aspects, but it's just her kind of pushing forward with the pressure and then trying to send a more passionate aspect about it, because I feel like some of the teaching that you could take from her personality and the very unprobable type of feel of what she is like when it comes to the scenario. And I'm saying improbable, probable. Is that even a word? Improbable? I don't think I ever heard that word before. Okay, well, my bad. My brain just had a brain fart. Okay, I'm meaning unproblematic in that way, where she basically is able to soar through the sky into danger, but still be compassionate to her allies, flee from the area, and still have hope that there can be a time where the chaos in her life can be passed off from her life. Obviously, I'm saying like she's able to signal something that most people couldn't have in these scenarios. I'm not saying that she's a big superhero, but I'm saying that even with all this stuff that's happening to her, I feel like there's some righteous, undignified shit that cannot be closured in for most people, because she will hide that behind her personality, but at the same time as a veteran for her home. I like that, but at the same time, I feel like the way she just didn't push forward with her personality being a crucial setting and the loving, preserving feel of all that just didn't get pushed out there. But I think it's cool, you know. I'm gonna drink some water because I don't even know what I just said in the last part. Not in the last sentence, 'cause I'm saying it right. I'm just making that clear. Alright, hopefully I can actually talk today, even though I am talking good. I'm not messing up. Alright, hold up. Ooh, okay. Breathe. Talk properly. We all good. You don't gotta worry about it. Now, Farah, I think, is a decent character. I'll be able to get there. She's okay. She's okay. I mean, again, saying that she's decent arcade can be debatable. And she can go in both, you know, like it's very debatable finding twists, but I would say she's decent. Like her being the daughter, you know, like my Egyptian females, you feel me? She's pretty cute, you know, and this is not the main reason why these characters in here. I care about them as characters, all right? This ain't about their looks, all right? But still, she's cool. She's like Tattoo. Like her mission as a person that wants to step over the apocalyptic fields of her country and span out as someone that can make a cynical desire for the people around her, and in general will just bring in her own happiness from it. Like, not just as happiness of finishing a mission, but I feel like she wants to concern herself with the poverty and unfairness and destruction that is plateaued with everything around her because of something that happened to her that basically replenished happiness in her life and brought her to the highest amounts of sorrow. She couldn't regrow from these dark causes, and then she wants to basically have an exciting testimony to a champion-like status. Like, none of that is really the main assortment of what she does, but I feel like a lot of that goes hand in hand with what she's doing. I like it. And she's cool. Like the wingman aspect of her. An angel in the sky, but an angel in the sky with legendary theory is cool. May, you're right to me. You're just there. I like that she's kind of like Mrs. Freeze in a way. She's cool. I like her abilities. She's cool. She's cool. She got a cute personality. She's dope. That's it for me. I don't really have anything else to say. Mercy. You can go in okay or decent, but I would say you're decent. Love interest to Genji. She's cool. You're an angel. She wants to be a hero, but she's also having a hard time evaluating a lot of these dark and unperceivable consequences that come with it. But she's always willing to suffer the matters of those dark days and bring light into it. I like it. That's really it. She's cool. All right, Anna is a good character. Fight me. She's a good character. There could be a lot more to her. I like her. Like her story, like the very departing sense of honor and grief, everything she did, because she feels like she couldn't have did a lot more. I like her. And next we have Tracer. Tracer is a good character. She's cool, you know. She ain't bad. She cool. Like her as a speedster. Her being gay is whatever, you know. That's cool. Being able to phase between matter and life in that same way of the cosmic implications is cool. It's not to the same phrase that, because this girl is not fully faster than the comprehension of anything around everybody, because then she would just speed blitz everyone, defeat the purpose of her character. But I'm saying this, her being so like being into an astrophysical sense of ability, because I'm not trying to use this word because I feel like I did not say that properly. But I think you guys get what I mean. She's very out there in the sensibility of comprehension, because she can do so much, but at the same time it feels like she cannot do what she wants to because there's too much of the departuring feel what she can do. And I'm not saying she necessarily feels guilty on everything that she's doing, even though when it come to, wait, did I say that right? Okay, I said that right, but it just kind of sounds weird. Because what I was about to say is that when it comes to, yeah, it still sounds weird, but I'm just going to go with the full. When it comes to the one Omnic that died, what was his name? Burden Zenyatta. I forgot his name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. She felt guilty for his death, obviously, right? And she was sad about that. But in her cases, there's a lot more that she could do. But how she's able to create her powers is very hard for her, because she has established her own calls and selfness to do something for people that could possibly end her entire creation, and at the same time do things that could put others in danger because of what she can do, possibly. It's more on how you could fill that together, but still is able to push forward, have passion. I said passion, by the way, and then compassion and truth, filmness, and this have this glorifying love for everybody. That's cool to me, you know. Right? She's British as well. Really, it. The main we're talking about is her speed and everything that she's able to be capable of. Very debatable, but I would say this in general, this girl is flowing faster than light and speed blazing for everybody in most scenarios when it comes to her abilities, because she can do a lot of cool shit, you know? I mean, not all of it is very choreographed with all of it, because it seems like her speedster abilities have limits that cannot really be comprehended in normal standards. And it's kind of just debatable how you could put it. But I like the limit fallacy on it. Like, not as it only has limits and it cannot be to the same spiral potential that you would calculate it to. But it's like how her speedster abilities are a little bit more realistic and confidential to science. Because most speedster abilities you could say could exist. But if you had super speed in real life, a lot of the time you can never actually use it the way you want it to, because you could be blowing up a bunch of things beside you just by the unfathomable and blistering shot. Look, acid stuck in my throat. Okay, goddamn, I think it was something I ate. Jesus, okay, I had a bad taste in my mouth. I put on food poisoning. Ugh. It was the noodles I ate. It's all good. Like I was trying to say, blisters of great speed could burst open people like A Train. You break the sound barrier and blow up the entire scope of a city, depending on how fast you are. And in general, the entire plasma-like acceleration effect on people's bodies, depending how fast you go, where your body can't even transfer the same volume of stability, is unfathomably dangerous. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, you can't even feel that together for yourself, because it kind of just deteriorates the entire possibility of being the fastest you can be and be glorious in that way. Like if you have an objective with super speed, you must have to run to this same choreographic space, but how can you preserve what your body can do? Because unless you got a Hulk-like durability, what's to say that you wouldn't just kill yourself while running a mile with super speed? You feel me? I mean, arguably, debatably, you're running way faster than that, and that goes hand in hand. But I'm saying that when you triangle that to normal speed of a person, then time is not about how much speed you have. That speed cannot be comprehended by a normal person's body. Like you must translate and articulate your body to the same standing form as something else. Like I'm not gonna keep getting into this. I just want to say I think it's noticeable how they're trying to be more realistic with her super speed, but still keep it to that same exaggerable height. I like that. Next is Symmetra. Okay. I think you're a decent character. You're cool. Like Symmetra, kind of cute. He's autistic. Interesting way how that could be valued. I think she's cool. I like the Green Lantern film. Between poverty and mistakes and deception that goes on in their country, she wants felt order for everybody. I like that. Ash, you are okay character. I like you just in general. Cool. It's really it. Female cowgirl. Really it. I mean, cowgirl would be that, but I mean, not actually her being a cow, because you get what I mean. Cowboy, cowgirl. That's really it. I'm just saying like female than cowgirl, because I mean, still, Western gangster, cowgirl. You feel me? Sombra, you are a decent character. I like you. Very convoluted in your aspects. Intellectual. You got a lot of interesting characteristics that can be spiral depending on your motive. Mysterious at the same time cannot be very driven in choreography and the linear aspects of what makes you who you are. Because she wants to distance herself from other people, but at the same time, it's not like what she is doing is necessarily going to hurt them. It's more she wants to provide the execution of her plans and doesn't want anybody to disrupt them by her getting close. Mainly, her using talent to her objective is cool. And I don't think she's playing them because obviously Sombra can have trust in some scenarios, and I think most of the high tier council members and in general people who are big brain and got true unvisable aspects to her plans will be able to cut through the connection that she's making. I don't think all of them are going to know. I think Doomfist might know what she's doing, but he's not going to care because Doomfist seems like a very chill villain when it comes to his partnerships. He seems more devoted on his plans. He's like, oh, you villains, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Just fuck with my plans. Then y'all motherfuckers going to be 6 feet under. Y'all not going to be playing with my conflict. And if you do, I will show you to pain. Because like I said before, conflict and war is what makes us evolve. And I'll make sure you involve to the sanctum of my wrath. That sounded savage as fuck, but true. Like, I don't think he would care that much. Like, he knows that she's doing shit behind Talon's back, but he's probably going to be like, okay, yeah, you can rob us a little bit, but take away the money that's supposed to be used to get us more metahumans on our side. Okay, let's go and put this gauntlet on, pack up the 5-punch combo. Straight up Shadoukins her out of the planet. But I like her. She's cool. I like her hair. Zarya, good character. Fight me. I think she's cute. I keep saying that, but it's the truth, bro. I like strong females, bro. Hate me. I don't care. I don't care. Fight me. I want you to. Her having control of unconfidential matter to the normal exploitation of gravity is cool. Like, I love her having it as just a full-on weapon, but not having it as a full power source. I think that's very cool. It's interesting. I like her being a good-ass athlete, like her inspiration, like her cynical calls, and very preservable political standing and, I guess, what's the word? commitment works, but at the same time, I mean morally, she is very like what? It's a weird word to say. Like just a more like terminal like terminology is very perceivable, like perceivable. I don't know if that's a word. I feel like my brain is just not working. Like it's perceivable choice and aspect because 1 second she will hate something that only brings violence in most of the eyes of Russia's community, but then she'll take that aspect and twist it around to see more of a one-sided plane of existence for them and then have compassion. And she's a lot more smarter than what you would think. She's a very intellectual woman, you feel me? Russian general, pretty much. But at the same time, it's all cool. Outstanding. I like it. Drink some water. Alright. Next character, Doomfist. Great. I don't even gotta explain it. You already know why. Get your ass out of shit. You do not deserve to be there, my king. Reinhardt, I love you, bro. But Doomfist is taking first place. Great. Always. Conflict and war is the crucium to which we evolve. What else do I have to say? Psychopathic intellectual greatness, all right? Dude's aspects are beyond the normal phrase for people. Dude's dope. I think he's one of the best characters in the game. He's a very good main villain, in my opinion. And it's not because he's black. It's not because he's handsome. No, it's because the dude got some true fundamental knowledge. The perception of gloriness that is pushed in this dude's momentum and greatness that is impactful on others and what he has in total for distribution of chaos to make himself better from that scenario that was put upon him to do that is great. And I'm kind of confused on what I just said. Like, did I say not deception, description, then creation? I think maybe I kind of forgot what I just said, but pretty much the aspect was the creational sentiment of dangerous stuff can be put to maximum depth incarnate, but can also be put into of kind of like the impressional sentiment for power and can be the main perceptionable greatness and favor for everyone. Because even though this stuff can take out the rest, it all is put into stagnation. Order and deception is in a plateau embarcating this sensibility of what makes a person who they are, and then trying to hide that from the cause that makes them strong. I like this aspect. Dialogical, deceptional feel for him is there, and it's kind of hypocritical, but he has points. He's a villain with true declarational arguments. That's not what I meant. No, okay, well, that's not what I meant. Okay, hold up. This is good. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna change this, but you guys already know what it is. Alright. Like, this is decent, this is good. I didn't mean to put them like that, I was messing up. But it's okay, like I said all that right from what I heard, and I still know what I'm saying. Obviously, I get that all together, and I can talk properly. Let me drink some water real quick. Yeah, that's me why I put Doomfist there. He's a fucking beast, arguably the strongest character in this game. Main villain aspects of him are dope. Now, he's not the greatest villain, but him as a villain for Overwatch makes sense. Because you can put this into multiple different aspects. What I'm trying to get at is for a villain, depending on the circumstance situation of the fiction and the main core desirable intentions and confirmation of them can be put in a lot of places. But Doomfist, as a villain for Overwatch, is very interesting. It's very creational and unique, and the perception of what he does and the aspects, the convoluted in war, stakes, grievance, prosperity, and how peace and irreconcilable feel of helping everyone is not going to help if what they need is true chaos to embed in the flame in everyone so it can grow to make them stronger. I like that aspect, and that's why I think he's a perfect main villain for this game and other aspects of it, because I've seen villains like Doomfist is not the first one to have this aspect, but I like his aspect because it's more vitalized from a realistic standpoint, and in general, when it comes to Overwatch, like I said before, he's a good villain because of that. Because in that world, chaos is brewing. It's a blockade of it. And he wants to blockade more of the world with that so he can make them stronger in his own eyes. And because something like that happened to him, and because of the crisis for everybody, he wants to make a new crisis that will make people like him stronger than they already were. And he has seen that true strength does not just get put into the human body, but get distributed in different parts to make you stronger. Because this dude, Doomfist, is a full-on cyborg to an extent. And I just like the main sensibility and power. And even without all the augmentation, the dude was still a beast. Great martial artist, champion of what it means to be a man, in my opinion. Like, I don't agree with all his methods, obviously, because this dude is a psychopath. This dude is a war criminal. Don't get it twisted. Right? The dude's a tyrant to an extent. What I'm saying is that I love the aspects of not just letting something that is futilely, I kind of had a voice crack there, okay, futilely destructive an aspect change what makes you who you are. I think people need to put that in mind to have it be a capitalizing feel. That's what I'm trying to get at there. Moving on next to Genji. Genji, good character. You already know what it is. Genji's a good character. Like I said before, with some of the things I've gone to the aspect of a person with burden, he basically tries to make a more deep stylation on that, thinking to himself. He's not necessarily consistent with how he feels about his body. In general, he's confident about it. He's forgiving his brother. Hanzo needs to. I think Genji is able to flourish through these different aspects, chaos, and become something stronger because of it. Not necessarily in a way like Doomfist letting that happen to him and becoming stronger in that way, but doing it differently. I also want to talk about two involving Doomfist and Zarya. I like Zarya staying committed to what you can do, not letting technology control variation of her strength. And even Doomfist letting technology control a lot of his strength, he still flourishes through with his own strength to capitalize on what is the main attachments that correlate for his body. Because even though he's a full-on cyborg, he still is committed to his training, and he still is a man. So that's what I like about him. Because I'm not saying you can't have stuff help you do better in life, but I feel like if we wanted to go into a course of what makes you who you are, you don't let shit that you don't need change you. You let it only be the main standby course to push you. Because if he becomes more stronger as a man, that means that he will be able to capitalize on these factors. Like, I don't think I even have a voice crack there. I mean, it's just the truth. The factors that will bring a new bringing of greatness. Yeah, that makes sense. A bringing of greatness. It will bring a new bringing. Okay, that's it. It makes sense. I'm not messing up here. I'm not having a tongue twist. I'm all good. I'm sorry. I'm just talking very fast. But you guys good to me. I just want to make that clear. Back to Genji. His aspect as a cyborg ninja is cool. Like how he doesn't really have the same adjustment of his, I guess you could say, new body. But I would say it's not just about his body. It's more about the founding sentiment of his soul and greatness that he wants to try to inspire it to be. Because he wants to push forward from the aspects that are going to change them to a man with no soul, no heart, and aspects. Did I say aspects? No aspects. 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 I'm pretty sure it's aspects. Either way, I'm going to keep pushing forward what I'm saying because I'm talking correctly. Aspects, they're not very keen to good, and it's becoming something beyond the destruction of the past he can be put on. And obviously with his new body, he does not accept that he feels like a monster, not himself. but at the same time, it was more about his heart wasn't in a good place. He was covered in darkness. And from light, from Zenyatta, he was able to prosper better. And I like that. Next, we have his Winston. Now, I feel like I might get hate from this, but I just think Winston is good. Like, I think most people won't necessarily hear me from saying that, but I'm saying people should say I put him somewhere else. But no, Winston is good. I like him. Like the Hulk / Beast vibe is cool. He's arguably the strongest character in the game. I like that he beat Doomfist. Doomfist Rampage and being a Goliath and beaten by somebody that would not have the same aspect of strength is cool, but I also think it's kind of bad because I don't think Winston shouldn't have been able to defeat him, in my personal opinion, from a character standpoint. But it's not bad, you know. Next, we got Moria. I think Moria's okay. I just think she's okay. She's not a bad character. She's just there, you know. She's cool. Technological witch, mad scientist. I love it. Actually, no, you're going in good. What can I say? This woman got some very crazy, undisputed aspects of greatness. She's just out there. I like her. Then we got the boy Lucio. You better get your ass out of shit territory. You are a great character, my man. You are great. You are beautiful. Go up there, you fuck. Boy. Go. The fuck you trying to be bad? I'm playing with you. Mother, you're talking to the fucking camera at the same time, Lucio. But this is the truth. Lucio's dope. I like the DJ superhero vibe. I don't see that much. Reminds me of Static Shock to an extent. I grew up with Static Shock. Dude's dope. But yeah, not much I gotta say. And the possible love interest thing with Diva is cool as well. Zenyatta, you're a good character. You're good. Teacher to Genji. A very thought out character. A monk with seems like magical abilities, but it's just very uncommon. Like I can't even think of something that wouldn't seem like it's out of the aspect of reality, but just something that isn't able to be very flimsy, but not standardly confidential. That you can't really react into the same technological perception of that. It's just advanced technology. It's not magic. Seems like it though. Well, great. Now Torbjorn, you're okay. I think you're okay, character. You're cool. The dwarf, very intellectual man. Cool. Now, Orisa, you're a good character. Rival the Doomfist in this way. Arguably, you got fucked over when you first fought him, but that's technically canon. But either way, you were pretty interesting. Now, Reaper, you are a decent character. I think you're decent. No, go up there. Let's put you over here and do something. Cool. I like you just a little bit. You're just very fucking edgy and not very aspiring in the aspect of character development. Like, not saying you have to inspire someone to be a good character in any type of scenario. I'm just saying, like, you're just a standard purgatory villain. You have no actual depth. Retribution made you seem a lot more good, but the justice that you're trying to provide is just you being jealous, greedy, and just a violent man. There's nothing I can take from you. Finally, Soldier. Soldier is decent as well. He's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with him being gay. If it is true that it has made him gay for representation, okay, well, that's debatable because arguably every time someone makes a character this and this and this, not from the most standard feel, is arguably representation, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, in general, if we go by the actual game, there are 2 gay characters out of a bunch of different characters. You could say Sombra's gay, you could say characters are bi, whatever. But if we're going by actual canon, there's only 2 gay characters out of a bunch. It's not that serious. It's not. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is to me. I don't see why that would be the case. But it's just my tier list when it comes to all these characters. We're talking about other characters possibly in this. Let's see if another ring. The Junker Queen, I think she's bland, okay. We got Echo. She's not nice. I would put Echo in good, by the way. Then we got her creator. Okay, I'll put her in good, too. So these other characters you don't know that much about, but every last one of them, going away from Surgeon all the way to Sanjay, I'll put on okay. So that's it. That's all I think about it. It's all dope. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that a lot of it kind of seemed thought out of what it was supposed to be, but I hope you guys again still enjoyed it. I did put a lot of work and time into it to set a lot of stuff up, get more research to them, and I hope you guys enjoy my opinions being more passionate in different aspects, because most time I would say I'm not fully opinionated on most different aspects. Depending on, I just hope you guys enjoy my perception on things, my opinion, and the facts I provide to more standardize this stuff to its highest praise and capability of how I would put it to it. I'm not just trying to say big words here, but I'm just saying in general, it's the truth. If you have characters that could have more aspects to them, I would want to see all that thought out and be put to a real big cosmic, can't talk today. More of just a very classic and cataclysmic feel of it all being burned out so you can understand them, but at the same time where it's bad writing and it's not needed. That's what I was trying to get at. This video has gone on long enough. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, mommy.